All right, so today we're going to start talking about something new called polygons. Now, polygons are shapes and they have some super specific rules. So, number one is a polygon has to have at least 3 lines and 3 angles. It also needs to be a closed shape. Now, when I say a closed shape, I just mean that it can't have these little open areas. All of the lines need to touch. And then the last rule is that there can be no curves or crosses. So see how this line curves and these lines cross? That means that it's a no-go for a polygon. So if I look at these shapes, I know that this one is not a polygon. This one is not a polygon. This one is not a polygon. But this one has 1, 2, 3 sides, 1, 2, 3 angles. So it is a polygon. Now over on the side over here, I made a list for you of all the different types of polygons that you're going to see. So we have a triangle, it has 3 sides and 3 angles. A square, rectangle, and rhombus all have 4 sides and 4 angles. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 angles. A hexagon has 6 sides and 6 angles. And an octagon has 8 sides and 8 angles. Now, what I want you to think about is how many sides and how many angles. Those are the questions I want you asking yourself today. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is this word attributes. Now, attributes are just the ways that you would describe a shape. So let's look at this first one. So my first question that I'm going to ask myself are how many sides? So I'm going to count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So I have 4 sides. Now, how many angles? Now remember, angles are where 2 lines meet. So if I'm circling my angles, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has 4. So now I'm going to take a look at my next shape. So my first question I need to ask myself is how many sides? So how many sides? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And then how many angles? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles. So remember, attributes are how you would describe a shape. How many sides? How many angles? Now you're going to be learning about a new type of shape. So these are quadrilaterals. And a quadrilateral is any shape that has 4 sides and 4 angles. So let's take a look. This square, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. Rectangle, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rhombus, I see the same. Parallelogram. And finally, this trapezoid. Now, this last shape that I drew down here, is this a quadrilateral? No, it's not, because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So this cannot be a quadrilateral. Remember, it is a shape with 4 sides and 4 angles. Now, the last thing that we need to be able to do today is classify shapes. And that just means that I need to be able to tell what shape it is. So let's start with this first one. I'm going to start by describing it and its attributes. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. Now, using what I just learned, I know that this is a quadrilateral. Or a rectangle. Now let's try it with my second shape. I have 1, 2, 3 sides, and I have 1, 2, 3 angles. So I have 3 sides, 3 angles. So this is a triangle. So remember, Polygons. They have at least 3 lines and 3 angles. They are a closed shape, and they have no curves or crosses. Attributes are the ways that we describe a shape. Classifying them just means telling what its name is. All right, prove to me that you're listening. Are you ready for time to climb?